Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day. And Asha, I want to entitle today's message, Call Your Angels. My friends, you have access to such power, and I think so many people miss it. Protection, provision is available right now. There are spirits, beings all around you. My friends, just waiting to help, but they must be invoked. They must be called upon. I want to talk today about people that have in our own community here called on the angels. And they understood how that worked. We've had many stories, my friends, of people that had disease in their body. And they wrapped their mind around this idea of Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea in his spirit. And they received that, they invoked that. They went back into the doctor, no disease. My friends, we've seen it time and time again, where finally anyone could look at it and say, that's not a coincidence. My friends, same with mental disorders. We've seen it time and time again, completely healed, complete peace. And many of you looking at me right now in this camera, you've experienced it. You know what I'm talking about because it was you, my friends. But we can live in that full time where we don't always need a miracle. We don't need healing because we live in that Spirit of God, that Spirit of truth. A perfect creator had a perfect idea of you in this world, and that's where we're meant to live, not get out of and then scream for help to come back into attunement with that frequency. We stay in that frequency of divine life and health and peace. My friends, I want to talk about the Misha Spentas. Those are the spirits of God. Of course, we have Asha. That's the highest truth. The real above all real. It's order and harmony where the world is working perfectly. It's heaven on earth. My friends, Vohumenyo, that's the God mind. That's the Christ mind. That's Jesus. It's Vohumenyo that took Zoroaster to the throne of God. It's Vohumenyo, the Christ mind, Jesus, that takes souls to God when they leave this earth. My friends, remember Jesus said, no man comes to the Father but through me. He's our guide to the loving Father. Sharthra is dominion. My friends, we are meant to have dominion over our world, our atmosphere, our lives. My friends, we're not victims. Circumstances don't throw us around and knock us off balance. We create our world and atmosphere. We take dominion. Armadi, love, devotion, protection. I love that protection comes from the spirit of love. My friends, is beautiful. Harvatat, wholeness, perfection, whole, you're whole, nothing lacking. My friends, Emeritat, immortality. My friends, your energy, your spirit, your soul lives forever in God good and can never be separated. We call on those spirits and these divine immortals. They emanate from God. They are God. They're His attributes, His spirits, His names. My friends, they come from God. They are God. And we take that spirit, those spirits into us. We be them. My friends, we be love, dominion. Remember, Jesus said that you accept Him into you. You eat His flesh and drink His blood. You become one, no separation. You become Jesus. You become Asha. You become love. You become dominion. You become power. You become immortal. You be it. You live it. You vibrate it. You see yourself as that. My friends, Asha comes because Asha is. Asha comes by, Asha is. When we say Asha is, we're saying love is. God good is, peace is, joy is, power, freedom is right now. We hold that. Jesus said, verily, verily, I say unto you, he who holds my word has God life. We hold this, we be it. My friends, you know, when I was taken up into heaven, and I got to speak to Jesus and ask him the burning question on my heart, what was this life, this world all about? He said, it's to know the real above all real. My friends, the real is Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. To know it means to be one with it. My friends, I am the real. I am Asha. If you've seen me, you've seen Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. And we call our angels by attuning ourselves to that frequency. It's, you know, you've heard this before, it's like a radio. You have to tune to the station you want to listen to. If you're holding the vibrations and the frequencies of anger, war, you know, those low frequencies, maybe you've accepted one of the world matrix religion gods, and you're holding that frequency of anger, hate, war, killing, or maybe one of the mixed gods is at war sometimes, at peace sometimes, love sometimes, hate sometimes, will heal sometimes, will send sickness and disease and plague sometimes. My friends, think about it. That's the spirits that you're calling. That's the spirit, the frequency you're holding and what you're creating. My God, that's why our original message is so important, because we restore his name, his names. All good, not mixed. My friends, can you see where the dark system has taken over the religions? They've written the books. My friends, and people have taken that word, that false word, into them. They've created hell on earth. But it takes about that long to step back into Asha, heaven on earth. We're going to be reading from Zoroaster's Song 4. Listen to this, my friends. I love all of the Gathas, but I think 4 might be my favorite. It says, when Asha is invoked, my friends, that means Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea, heaven on earth, the highest truth, the real above all real, the truth above the lie and illusion, the light that runs out the darkness. Asha is to be invoked. What does that mean? It's to bring into our material world, to bring that spirit to realization, to actualization in the earth. When Asha is to be invoked, may the wise lords be there with their reward. The wise lords, my friends, that's what we're talking about, the Misha Spentas. They'll be there with the God mind, Jesus that takes you to the loving Father. Asha, the highest truth, dominion, love, protection, wholeness, perfect perfection, bliss, immortality. When you invoke Asha, the highest idea of God, the highest truth, the highest idea of who you are and what this world is, and you hold that frequency, that truth, my friends, there's a reward. It says, the best shall come to the wise person who will hold, propagate, be my true word. And this leads to Asha, righteousness, wholeness, immortality, dominion, heaven on earth, through the Christ mind, Jesus. My friends, are you grasping this? It's simple and it's beautiful. Go to Asha 10. Asha 10 says, for when the truth is told, how do we tell this truth? Do we just speak it? My friends, we be it. We tell it with our frequency. We are love. We are dominion. When we walk into the room, we bring Asha, heaven on earth. When the truth is told, the lie is exposed for what it is. Nothing, no thing Where health is, sickness is not to be found. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. There's no big fight. The light just fills the room and the darkness is gone. I want you to understand about contracts. I want you to understand about law. My friends, in a child of God, mental disorders, sickness and disease, it has no legal right to be there unless you're allowing it to be there. You can remove it. My friends, when you understand, and I know if you've been following this, you understand, form is just energy at a frequency. Even cancer is just a form held in an energy frequency. You can remove that lump, that cancer, by holding a different frequency, a higher frequency, a higher belief. My friends, you can remove depression and craziness from your mind, OCD, all the different things, my friends. We've seen it. We've done it. Right, my friends, how many times have we had people say they went in to get a cancer removed, there's nothing but a hole there. Why? Because they changed the frequency. My friends, if there's no frequency holding it together, it goes to no thing. Do you understand what I'm telling you? My friends, and we've seen it. People go in, the doctor said there's only a hole where the cancer was. They go in to get their medication and they do the blood work and the disease isn't there anymore. They go into their psychiatrist or their psychologist and there's no more symptoms. They don't need their medications anymore. My friends, it's the frequency that you hold. That's why we invoke our angels, our spirit guides. We invoke the highest truth. We invoke Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. We hold and believe only that I am divine life. I come from good spirit and I'm made of good spirit. My life is God. God is my life, my being, and all of his names. I am love. I am protection. I am provision. I am dominion. I am light. I'm powerful. I'm free. I'm God good. My friend, I want you to be able to, we've done this exercise before. You go into a mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I love you. If you haven't done that yet, go do it. Those of you that have done it, you know what I'm talking about. First, maybe you don't believe it. Maybe you get, it feels awkward, it feels embarrassed, but you keep doing it until you see the God in you. You see the good in you, and you can say it, I love you. And you mean it, and a beautiful thing takes place, my friends. And you should be able to look at yourself in the eyes and say, I am God. No separation. Me, God, one. I cannot be separated from God. Me, Jesus, one. Me and the spirits of God, one. I am Asha. I am love. I am health. I am protection. I am provision. My friends, we were sent here to be that spirit on earth. My friends, people are to come to us. We should be far past begging a deity in the sky to come help us. We should have this truth and be living this truth, be this truth. We are Asha. We are the Spirit of God. We are the perfect thought of God. We are the frequency of God that others can attune themselves to. We're in form so they can follow us in our frequency, in our kindness, in our generosity, in our love. We're an example. My friends, we change the atmosphere. Today, I want you to do something. I want you to be Asha. I want you to be love. I want everyone you interact with today to know, my God, I ran into God today. God sent me an angel today. I felt love today. I felt a peace I hadn't known before today because of you. my wonderful friend, do good today. Do good to people. Do God to people, to the earth. Do something where you leave the earth better than you found it. My friends, be love. If you have extra money today, send some money to a charity. Some children out there need some food in their belly. And you could be the one. Make that difference today. Be the person that says the right word into someone's life that changes the whole trajectory of their life. That when they look back and they think, when did my life make that turn? It was when I met this person. This Asha in form. Let that be you today. Be God today. Be Asha today. Be love today. Let those spirits fill you. And be. I love you guys. Be blessed. We'll see you next time.